Hey everybody, welcome to the Tom Parsley channel. I'm Tom, and just like Parsley, we get into a little bit of everything. So what are we doing today? What are we doing in this video? So we're gonna start a series of videos here incorporating a little bit of Long Island history, Gilded Age history in particular. We're talking about the end of the 19th century, we're talking 1890s. So if you watch the show The Gilded Age on whatever channel it's on, we're going to talk about a lot of the families that maybe you heard of, mentioned, or that the characters are based on in the show The Gilded Age. But we're going to investigate. Long Island is known for their North Shore Gold Coast, their ultra rich mansions of these old money, Rockefellers, JP Morgan, all of these other names, Vanderbilts. But they're also down here on the South Shore. So we're going to do a series on the Long Island South Shore Gold Coast, which does exist. Although if you saw them today, you wouldn't know all the history behind all of this. So come along with me on this series, and we're going to start our series right here where we are today. And behind us here is a vestige of what we are here today. So come along with me and we'll get started. So where we are today, you'll probably hear in the background, we are in Sayville, Long Island, South Shore of Long Island. We're at West Sayville Golf Course. And right behind me over here is Meadowedge. It's now a catering hall, but back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, this was called Meadowedge Estate, and it was the home of Anson Hard, who married Florence Bourne, and the Bourne Mansion is over there. That's one of our other stops in this series. Frederick Bourne was one of the Gilded Age billionaires at the time, philanthropists towards the end of his life. And what he did was, how he made his money was the Singer sewing machines. So he gave his daughter as a gift, marriage gift, Meadowedge Estate. So this whole area was an estate. I'll show you the back also, the view. But now, if you look over here, driving range, it is now, the whole estate is now a golf course. It's a public golf course. I don't know how many holes are here, but from what I understand, it's a good, it's a nice golf course. And Tom Parsley is going to try to do this in retirement, play some rounds of golf. I think that's going to be fun. So let's take a look at the front, and then we'll take a look at the back. This is the front of Meadowedge. You can see right there, it says Meadowedge. I don't know the architecture of this, so any of my subscribers who are architecture buffs, put that down here, what kind of architecture this is. But this is now used as a catering hall for weddings and whatnot right inside. There's the 19th hole, the bar, or public bar is over there. The pro shop for the golf course is over there. And then some of the outbuildings over there are used for the Suffolk County Parks Department. So let's see the view from the back. What a view back here. So this is used as a catering hall for weddings and parties and stuff. And then you have this whole outdoor patio, I guess, is part of your catering part. So let me turn you around, show you the view. So this is part of the golf course over here. There's a practice putting green over there, and that's all Great South Bay, all back there. What a beautiful view. All the way in the distance over there is the water tower for Ocean Beach. We got the Fire Island Lighthouse right over there, and the bridge for Robert Moses Causeway is all the way over there. So it's a little hard to see, and I won't zoom you in because you really can't see much anyway. The other buildings that are still left over from when this was the Meadowedge Estate is now currently the Long Island Maritime Museum. We'll take a look at that building next. And the greenhouse, that's also over here, because all the estates, when these were running as full-on estates, they were pretty much all self-sufficient. So they had greenhouses, they had carriage houses, they had full staff, chauffeurs, butlers, maids, the whole thing. So, and now this currently is like I said, the golf course and Suffolk County offices now. So let's take a look at the Long Island Maritime Museum, the building that was part of the estate. So the South Shore Gold Coast, a lot of these millionaires, the ultra rich, the one percenters, they had their background in old money. Like Bourne's was the Singer sewing machine. Anson Hard, I think he was a stockbroker, but he also, fun fact about Anson Hard is that he also had South Haven. One of my videos is on South Haven. County Park, and he operated that, owned and operated it as a rod and gun club, sportsman's club. So a lot of these South Shore Gold Coast folks were using it for, you know, their like getaway, their vacation home or whatever. So it was usually on a coast. So this whole area where we're walking through right now was part of the estate, and it's now the Maritime Museum for Long Island. It's pretty good. I've never actually been through here to walk through it to see the exhibits, but it's pretty cool. They have a annual boat burning around Halloween, obviously a wooden boat, and they do all kinds of boat restorations and boat building, and I believe this was part of the estate. The inside may have some extra historical information, but what's interesting is that there's no historical markers telling you about the history of Anson Hard and all that Meadowedge estate that was here. Okay, we'll pick up at the greenhouse next. I lied. There is a little bit of signage here, so I'll focus in on that so you can pause it and read it. And there's a little bit of a map of where we are. Maritime Museum, a little bit also of some of the boats that are here. Okay, we'll go to the next spot. Okay, so I had to come into shade. Boy, it's hot out today. It's where are we here? We're late spring, probably towards the end of May, right around Memorial Day. And it's a really warm day today. So, look, no jacket. So some of these buildings that are around here at the Maritime Museum were actually transported here, and they have some kind of historical significance in the Long Island boat building industry. But this main house over here was the garage when it was an estate. So you could kind of see that it does look, yeah, let me get away from the other building over here so you can kind of see it. So this is this was the main garage of the estate. So now we're gonna head over to the greenhouse. So this is the greenhouse that was here for the estate at Meadowedge. It is now run by the Suffolk County Parks, and it's also the AHRC I think it used to be run by DDI, Developmentally Disabled Institute, or maybe DDI became AHRC, I don't know. But there's some tropical plants in here. Let me turn you around. There's some tropical plants in here. It gets really hot in there. There's some tomato plants growing, some nice plants around the front. They used to have a plant sale here, but I haven't seen that they still do that anymore. So the greenhouse is open for tours, but I think you have to make an appointment. And there's some nice gardens out in the back over here, nice little gazebo out in the back, some nice plants out in the back, and there's a little pond over here. This is cool, with some irises growing around. There was just some birds in here drinking some water. So nice little pond. Cool. And there's the back of the greenhouse. It looks like they're doing some work over here. And here's the back of the greenhouse. So what I noticed through the windows, I don't know if you could see, but there's lots of succulents and cacti growing. Look how big they are. Wow. And some palm trees. It's not a big greenhouse, but hey, it's still a greenhouse. And it still has that classic kind of Victorian look. Here's the door on the other side here. So nice little greenhouse. Good little greenhouse tour. Okay, onward. So Long Island did have its own kind of Gilded Age for sure. A lot of people are, like I said, are familiar with the North Shore Gold Coast. South Shore had its own Gold Coast also, and there's a lot to see here. So we're gonna continue on the series of our Long Island South Shore Gold Coast, and Meadowedge is one of them. So this is the previous Anson Hard Florence Bourne estate. They eventually got divorced. And then, I don't know, I think they lived here, she lived here and then she got remarried or something. I don't remember the full history, but Anson Hard was connected to South Haven. He ran the Rod and Gun Club over there. And Frederick, well, I don't remember his first name, the Bourne Mansion is right next door here, and that's going to be another one in our series. And then the Vanderbilts also had a mansion over here, and Bayard Cutting also had a mansion over here. So there's a lot of these rich Gold Coast, South Shore Gold Coast mansions are here. And now it's a really nice public golf course. So if you want to come and play golf here, Why not? And we're also in Sayville, so the Long Island Maritime Museum over here is also close to the Fire Island ferries that go over to Fire Island from Sayville. Sayville is a really nice town, full of history also. So we're in the South Shore of Long Island, Sayville, New York. We're here close to Memorial Day, close to the end of spring. Summer's coming up pretty soon. And continue along on our journey here. We're gonna do more about history and why, why was it picked at these places. And now look at it, it's a golf course. So all of this estate, all of these acres and acres and acres of estate were then transformed into a golf course for the public to use. So that's a good use of an estate. Maybe some people would argue that maybe a golf course isn't the best use, but hey, it's still being used and it's still open land and it's not houses, which it could have very easily been. So this is Tom from Tom Parsley channel, thanking you for coming along on the journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on all the socials. We're marching towards 300 subscribers. I'm past 200, so we're getting to 250 and then 300 and all the way. Keep going here. So thank you for coming along on the journey, and I'll see you on the next video.